Essence farming became the priority this week, and probably will be the next week and the week after that. But I promise we're going to keep it interesting. So like I said in the intro, the main thing we did this week was focus on getting magic items for unraveling. We did that in a whole bunch of different ways, including going to our favorite locations like farming essences or powder translocation, and we also tried some new locations as well. But there was a lot more to this week than just farming essences, so let me take you through everything that happened. So the exciting thing on the Mage is now at 120 Magery and 120 Evaluating Intelligence. For the most part, what I did was use the enhanced client to set up long macros, mainly casting Earthquake, that I would run while watching Twitch or YouTube. But after that, just casting Reactive Armor very quickly was able to get Evaluating to 120 pretty quick. That means the only things left for that build are to buy and train 120 resisting spells and meditation. I'll admit this character's already really effective for me, and when I saw the cost of the resisting spells power scroll at almost 100 million gold, I'm questioning whether or not I want to actually continue with that part of the build. But in general, gold seems to be a lot easier to come by than it used to be, so I'm gonna hold it for now. We're gonna assume we're gonna get there eventually, but I do have some reservations there. I did move Imbuing off of this character onto an alternate character, and I'm actually thinking I'm going to raise the skill on that character using Scrolls of Alacrity. So stay tuned to the week 8 video. In week 8, I'm going to actually see if this whole strategy with the Scroll of Alacrity actually pans out or if it was a waste of time. And one other fun thing, with all those high seas points I accumulated, I did buy a hook shield, which is a pretty cool item. As far as the crafter's concerned, I kind of consider him done just for the moment. Blacksmithing is at 119.5, and I'll just use daily skill gains to get it up to 120 because I have no immediate need for it, at least until we hit 120 imbuing on the gargoyle. I also did use some spare ingots to get tinkering up to 100. Once we are done with leveling imbuing, we're going to have like bulk order deed week, which I've been collecting bulk orders on the side, so hopefully we'll have plenty of deeds to do what we need to do when we decide to have that week. And oh yeah, you remember that thief I made, William McGregor? His hiding and stealth are now 100, and for the most part I've just been leaving him in game because he has to accumulate 48 hours of in-game time before he can join the Thieves Guild. So by now I gotta be getting close. I'm almost 60 stealing as well, so hopefully in the next couple weeks I'll find the time to get the stealing up to 60 and we'll join the Thieves Guild, and maybe it'll be a fun way to have fun when we're bored of whatever main activities we're working on. I did try to make gathering magic items for unraveling a little bit interesting this week, and I'll continue to try and do that. Basically, I'm going to try to go to new places. I mean, every place has magic items, so there's no reason why I can't go try to learn about a new dungeon or experience something different while I'm gathering magic items. So this week, we tried to spend some time in Castle Blackthorne dungeon. Basically, the way that it works is you try to get artifacts from the dungeon, which you then sell for points, and then those points you can redeem for actually some really cool items. I guess in the past there used to be a bunch of monsters in here that you could farm as a solo player fairly easily, but for reasons relating to people AFK farming, they got rid of those monsters. So now the only thing you can do is in the northern section of the dungeon, where there are copies of various Ultima Online cities, and at any given time one of them will have a spawn up. And essentially what you have to do is you have to clear the monsters out and then clear the special boss monster that was part of that group, and then you take down a beacon which looks like a lighthouse. You can kind of just do this over and over again, and as you kill the mini bosses you get these artifacts. I don't actually know what happens at the end because the one day I was able to actually find people doing it and join, I had to go to bed before we finished. So this week I plan on trying to complete one to the end, and I'll report back next week. I thought it might be worth pointing out that you may notice from the VODs that I'm using the enhanced client more and more. I started using it on high seas because it had some things built into it that made ship control much easier. And unfortunately, I just keep getting more and more used to it. And there's just a lot of things built into it that are not in the classic client that make it really hard to go back to using the classic client full time. I'm a little conflicted about it just because I love how the classic client looks and the way the monsters look, and it's the way that I prefer it. However, I don't think I can get nearly the functionality functionality without installing something like UOA. And for projects like this, I've always tried to, and even in general, I try to minimize third-party or don't use third-party applications at all. So that makes it a little bit challenging. Regardless, I'm as conflicted as you are about the enhanced client, but it is what it is for the moment. Okay. I think we're good. So Blackthorne's this or that is this way. Oh, right. Can't mount. How do we get in? Does anyone know? Here's some stairs down. There, that looks dungeony, doesn't it? Alright, I believe we're in a dungeon. We can mount up here. Maybe I'll ask this dude. What should I be doing? He just vanished. We could just go right through it? Okay. Like what is there anything to do here? This is Moonglow. I can tell this is Moonglow. I'm a little confused why there's no monsters here. I hear somebody. So what if I go over here and drop? So there's a bunch of them just sitting over here. I don't know. We're doing stuff. We're just trying to learn a new thing while we gather resources or whatever. Grayson the Rogue. Where's Grayson when you need him? Come on. I'm just trying to learn like what is this place all about? We managed to kill one. I'm confused as to what's going on here. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out, or we're not. Oh wow!
The settler has to go down there. Oh my God, we need to bail.
Somebody subbed as I'm almost dying. That thing was ugly. Somebody did something. Thank you for that. Doing that thing. Hold on. Chris, buddy, 17 months, man. I appreciate it. How you doing, dude? How's things? Thanks for the sub. A little confused what the point of this bard is. All right, well let's keep going. I don't know if this is a boss. I don't know what this is. I got an artifact. I got a bloodbade bearing the crest of Minax. Gargish stone chest bearing the whatever of Minax. It was more bards. Okay, so we got artifacts. I don't know what those are for. I think you're supposed to hand those in for points, maybe? Beacon vulnerable. Is this the beacon? Where is the beacon? The Necromancer, 92. Let's see if I can do some damage here. Nope. Better hit him with something. A reward piece has been placed in your backpack. Everyone seems to be up here. Oh, they're killing Grayson the Rogue. I'm fine with that. This guy was kind of a jerk. I don't exactly know. I'll have to make a video on it once I figure it out. I knew it was a place. I didn't know what the point of it was. Are we killing this? I guess we're killing the lighthouse now. Oh, well, I see that one poorly. It just spawned. Well, that was almost quite bad. I gotta say, the targeting system here is a little wonky. Everything's on fire suddenly. Let's see, are they still fighting the lighthouse? No, let me... Oh, interesting. It's giving us, like, more of these random NPCs to fight. Where did everybody go? Seems worrying. Where did everybody go? Everybody, I guess, worked their way out. This is very confusing. All right, I'm gonna go in here. See if I can invis and leave all these kind of in town. It should go down quick now. They're word of deathing or whatever. I'm trying to help other people here. I think I'm doing damage to stuff. Yeah. Bag full of turn-in artifacts. Less so in the magic item front. Let's see if we can... Like, am I hitting? Am I not? So can I... What if I try to hit it with my melee? Oh, that's actually working. I'm actually hitting it. So my evil, for whatever reason, is not working. All right, let's just go with this. Hopefully another wave doesn't spawn. I want to see what happens here at the end. Oh, defeat all of the captains again. You're joking me. There's another stage of this. Yeah. Artifact. Oh, there's one more over here that just spawned. Oh no, a bunch more just spawned. You're joking me. Guys, I don't have time for this. There's a million of them up. So, that was fun. We'll try this maybe tomorrow. Or maybe not tomorrow. I don't know. Because maybe we play EverQuest tomorrow. Let's see if we can turn these, see what these points look like. Agent of the Crown, Daryl. Let's talk, buddy. Turn in Minax artifacts. How much do we get for this? It's 1 for 1. Honestly, all things considered, it's not terrible. I mean, that's a quarter of the way there. These are the rewards. Like, you know, this is a defense chance. This is a defense chance wing armor. That's cool. And I think it gets even cooler. Gargish sash bearing the crest of Blackthorne. 5 intelligence. This is for sure gonna be a thing we do, right? A bunch of interesting stuff here, huh? So what I've been meaning to try. Allegedly, you get a lot better inscriptions. Spellbook inscriptions. So I wanted to try that. I want to... Let's make 200 scroll. Well, let's do 300 scrolls worth of spellbooks and see if we can get any fun ones. But let's go spellbook, make max. Dragon Slayer. Okay. Maybe that could be interesting. See if there's anybody here. Oh, interesting. It's like spookier in the enhanced client than it normally is. I mean, it's probably better to like pull these things away. Hey, we gained a lot of fame and karma. Nice. I doubt this guy's gonna play ball. Is he like putting them in order? It's kind of interesting. I think he is. Why is it still trying to kill me? Because I obviously prefer to play it, you know, the classic way, but like it's like, look at this. Like I could just hit Z to loot. I don't know if you guys realize. I'm just using the default UI. I don't like to download like modified anything. Guys, I don't think I'm gonna do this. This will be the only time I do this. It's just not that. This is a little too boring. Less on farming, like looking for gold to farm. Uh-oh. My game just crashed. We're definitely dead, by the way. We're 100% dead. That's the worst place to have died. So, cool. Thanks, game. Thanks so much. All right, so, but it's just so funny how that happened right there. All right, so here's my tip. I always, like, try to, like, double click it. Oh, look, my bars are all actually screwed up. And then when I run by it, just hit F1, which is my last object, and then you're good. Just really quick. Oh, look, you knocked us out of flight form. So check this out. If you go into war mode, I've bound my mouse roller to target next, and I have, when you're in war mode, I have auto attack on, which means I just gathered this entire room. I've just war targeted everything in this room, and we're gathering them all. See that? Isn't that kind of cool? Now, the problem is everything's screwed up. I'm gonna try earthquake. Let's see if we can take him out with some earthquake. You know, what we should probably do? We probably should go ahead and open up with, we should probably go ahead and open up with a couple EVs that just clean through everything. And then, okay, so let me open up with a couple EVs. And then let's do what I was doing. We're in war. Let's go to war mode. Let's attack everything to get it all close. Right? So everything's close now. And then now that everything's close, we will blow it up with earthquake. Man, we've become the ultimate mage. Look at that. The game's a little bit too loud, isn't it? We're gonna need to adjust the sound. I recognize that. The other nice thing about this is I'm also building up Gargoyle Queen, right? These things seem like they're pretty robust. Let's try this. Let's head to Luna. I don't honestly know if Dragon Slayer books work on EVs, but I randomly got a Dragon Slayer spellbook today when I opened the stream. I made one. All right, Dragon Slayer. Does the Dragon Slayer book work on these? Number one. And number two, does EV work on Slayer? It's hitting for 19. They're not really attacking me, which is interesting. Yeah, that's Slayer. That's a Slayer weapon, all right. And probably I'm not the right kind of character for it. But we're getting a lot of good stuff to unravel. It's not a total loss, and that's the goal of tonight, was to get stuff to unravel. I don't think we're gonna actually get this to phase 2 if a goal is to like build out, like get to endgame content. You know what I mean? So you kind of gotta figure out what the ways to do that are nowadays. And a lot of it, like, you know, you're still going to a lot of the old places you used to go to and stuff. Those are the one you want to watch out for. Those 50 weight ones. Those are stupid. I like sours a lot. If I'm gonna drink anything, I've been drinking sours. I think it's because I'm not a beer guy, and a sour is the least thing like a beer that I can call a beer. I will say there are a couple like oatmeal or like vanilla stouts that have been really interesting I've tried in the last couple of years. That's been kind of interesting. Oatmeal stouts are kind of cool. All right, guys. I want to raid a friend tonight. I'm going to go. Reality Grayson. Space Boy. Coffee. Pablo. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I had fun. So should I ask them if they should like and subscribe?
No.
Make sure you check out all the videos in the series. I've linked above the full playlist so that you can start from the beginning and watch through all the way to the end if you're interested. Thanks for watching.